Okay, y'all. I don't know if you guys are gonna find me. That thing just really kicked me off of the live. I have no idea what happened. I'm gonna wait and see if you guys find me. Hello, hello. Okay, I don't know what happened, Angela. It kicked me off. Would you do me a favor and go let people know in the chat, or I don't know if they know. Okay, you guys found me? Okay, cool. Let me see. Let me wait. I don't know what happened. I don't know if people are, people say that, oh, they're reporting you. I've heard that before. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if YouTube works like that. Thank you guys. I'm going to wait for you guys. So it cut you off and then came back. Okay, I'm back. I just came right back. I don't know what happened. I have a full battery. Usually it's the battery that makes that happen. So, hi, Wayne. Okay. Let's see if people are going to come back. Let me try to remember what I was even talking about. It's funny how I'm talking real, and this happens. Okay. I'm glad you found me, JC, and hopefully everybody else finds me also. It'll be on the replay if not. I might have to text a couple people. I don't know what is going on. Okay, I'm just sending out a couple text messages to my warrior sisters. I did not see the trailer, D. Somebody told me it's on Dr. Rogers' page, so I'll go check it out. I mean, unless you know somewhere else I can find it. Jody. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't really been on. Oh, okay. Speaking to the negative comments on Azriel. Okay. Let me make a note. Yeah, I remember I was talking about how it's abuse. Okay, we're just waiting on everybody to find me again. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what is going on. Let me just text a couple people. If you guys, hi, oh, good enough. I'm glad you found me. Can you, somebody, would you mind telling if there's people still over on the other one that I'm over here, please? Part 2. I just put part 2, just a real quick. I shouldn't have used this phone. I'm not even using my newer phone, which I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I need an intern. Somebody just do the work for me. Oh, it brought you over here. Oh, okay. Well, it's taking people a minute, so I don't know. I'm just sending out a couple text messages. Hi, Olivia. Thank you for finding Miss Kim. Okay, I was about to text you. Thank you. Anybody who is not private on Twitter, would you mind tweeting or retweeting that I'm live? I have it on my page. Thank you. Okay, I think I see my main people. I don't see Priscilla. I think I texted her, but it's okay. Okay, thank you, JC. I appreciate you. Diva, okay. I don't know what happened, Diva. Don't talk about me now. Okay, well, I guess I'll get back to, hey, J-Man, thank you for finding me. Thank you guys for finding me, Ty. I appreciate you. I'm putting y'all to work tonight, huh? Thank you, Melanin, for hitting that like button. It just shows a little love, that's all. You know, just to let me know y'all not just out here in the bushes spying. Thank you, Ty. Hugs and kisses to all of you. Lots of love, sending that out with pure just intention of love, honestly. On the run. Diva. Flawless by Lola. Hello. Diva, you crazy. I should hashtag that, huh? On the run, what God has done. Look, I think if my channel's being attacked, it's gonna pop me out. I don't even know how long I was talking before, but so I was talking about Azriel and the negativity she's getting online and the accusations that are coming her way about being a mole and an infiltrator. And I really don't care if she is or was, because I think that the goal has been accomplished if she does go all the way with her um, testimony, because that's really what it is. It's her own testimony of her experiences with this person that we call Sylvester. So just to recap real quick, what I said, okay, so Azriel and Joycelyn had that fight, right? This was like on the 8th. Azriel claimed during that fight that, and in tweets after the fact too, that Robert took advantage of her artistry and her vulnerability, her age, that Joycelyn slept with her when she was a minor, that she's now woke. Hey, Antoinette, welcome back. Thank you for finding us. She's now woke. She's playing chess, not checkers, right? She's letting it all hang out. We lied to Gail. Yeah, she lied to, they lied to Gail King. She, honestly, when I saw Joycelyn attack that girl, the way she did, that didn't look like Joycelyn to me. That didn't just look like it was her shadow self. That's what I was talking about too, is your shadow self. Goddess, don't compromise your integrity for the sake. Okay. Yeah. I won't, Preston. I definitely won't. Yeah, Wayne, I don't know why you're sorry. But anyway, all I'm saying is about Azriel is that, I think the goal and the mission has been for us to stomp our feet and do whatever we could do, make noise enough so that this person goes to jail, prison, gets convicted. We're still in the process of this stuff happening. But Joycelyn attacking her like that just seems so off to me. And she was also filming. If you didn't notice, she was holding up her phone too. Very dark, L. Goodenough. Yeah, demonic. Yeah, the whole thing. She said, what did she say? So Azriel was like saying, she told Azriel, you know better. Why did you bring this man in here? You bringing a grown man into his house. This is his house. She said, you so disrespectful. And then called the girl evil. And Azriel said, I'm not evil, baby. I'm just protecting myself. And I, can't be mad at Azriel. If she went up there to get her stuff and knowing what's going on, okay, more than we know, there are handlers in the place, with Joy. Who are these handlers? You know what I mean? She called the lady a handler and then tried to clean it up. Yeah, you evil and disrespectful, Diva, exactly. Oh, yeah, I don't know if Joy was recording either, but she was holding it up like intently. That's what I saw. I did watch it quite a few times. I'm sure you guys did too. So let's see. JC, she went up there to get her stuff, but she wanted to tell Joy the truth to get away from the handler. Okay. Miss Kim, I believe she had to video to show proof what she had to do in front of the Kimberly Tyrese handler. Okay. Yes, the lady's name was Kimberly. I think she too records. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Joycelyn was also recording. We know now that there was also a documentary by this Shabazz person that was being filmed too. And I believe he's the one who filmed the actual fight and sent it to TMZ. So you guys probably also saw that, like I probably imagined, Joycelyn was on the floor because she's tiny and she's not a fighter. That girl is not a fighter. I'm sorry. And Azriel may not be either, but she's got more backbone. It's something. There's something off with Joycelyn though. Even in not as a regular person, not being a fighter, but just being off like she was. She wasn't in no position to be throwing hands. Them hands wasn't going nowhere, but wasn't hitting nothing. So I don't know how these charges that are against her are going to hold up. I think if anything, she'll get probably a slap on the wrist. I don't know, but she attacked Azriel. I saw that. Anyway, I'm listening to Preston now in my head. Maybe I'm saying too much. I just want to make it clear that I do support Azriel, that I do believe that I call her a truth warrior. I think we're shifting from goddess warrior to truth warrior only because, well, a couple of my people, they like it. And I think also for me to take my name, to take, out of it, what I'm, calling myself on the channel and just put truth in it. I think that it just makes more sense for the whole mission, the whole cause, keeps everything in perspective. Some people are bothered by the fact that I call myself goddess in the first place. I don't want to turn anyone off to the cause. So we'll stick to truth warriors for now. I saw the other vid and was appalled Az beat her down, but she kept coming. Yeah, she kept coming for her. So what I was going to say about that too is that I heard Azriel say something, or about to say something, to the effect of, well, Joy, you've been sleeping with, this is what I heard. It sounded to me like she was about to basically say, how you going to tell me not to bring a grown man in here when you've been bringing a grown man up in here for yourself? And that's when she jumped on her. So none of that is here or there. I mean, the fact that they're fighting, it was a shock to me, to many others, I'm sure. It's really sad to see. I feel like it is definitely a direct reflection of R. Kelly himself, a direct reflection of probably the kind of environment they were living in before this stuff came to head on live. I know, Miss Kim, I was thinking about you when I said truth warriors. Let's just roll with that. I know you do. And you named goddess warriors in the first place. So if anybody, you do have the ability to make that happen. So I'm looking at you guys in the chat here. So yeah, so this fight thing happened. Next thing you know, Azriel's tweeting different things. She's very clearly had a breakthrough. That's what I get. Like I said, other people are saying it's a setup and she's been a mole and this was the plan the whole time. I don't really care. To me, at the end of the day, if it gets the job done as far as putting this man where he needs to be, because he did what he did. Regardless, if she was a mole, can't a mole get nothing on you if you ain't doing nothing? Okay, that's all I really have to say about that. If you wasn't doing nothing wrong, then there is no mole. The mole can't affect you. No. I'm reading what you're putting. The fact that Joy didn't just say man, she said grown man. I was like, yeah, that she had to actually specify man. JC, if she was a mole, she would have left with Joy weeks ago. Okay. Well, like I said, mole or no mole, she's speaking some truth. I think I want to call her January's truth warrior. We might have to have a truth warrior a month of the month. And she's setting this year off, 2020 off with a bang. And I think, she deserves support for that. Preston, where'd you see that, Preston? I don't want to read it out loud, but oh, I'm losing credibility. Okay, so tell me, why is that? I don't know what Preston, you and I had this conversation before. You told me he was on the live once and you said that he changed your mind that night and that you did feel that he was being sincere. So now it sounds like you've turned a page again. Well, Preston, you guys are the mods, so I don't know how to handle it. Preston is cool. I'm cool with Preston. I'm not bashing these people, Preston, because regardless, at the end of the day, they went through what they went through. We saw this man, doing what he knew how to do, the way he knew how to do it, as far as trying to get his daughter back. I mean, you might not agree with his methods. I'm not saying I do either. I'm just saying that regarding Azriel, as a 22-year-old girl who has put in a position at the age of 17 to be taken advantage of by a grown man with a lot of fame, power, money, and all of that at the time was something that she has now come out of. And I'm celebrating that. Yes, I am. Okay, Tahira. Let me see. But don't just go ham on them, though. Don't go ham on them, okay? All right, so yeah, we can't have the bashing. We cannot have that. Preston, listen. I thought you knew me. You calling me lose? You saying I'm losing credibility? How am I losing credibility because I'm speaking a truth that I believe? Like, you might not believe and agree with me, but I don't think that should take my credibility away. You're saying things in the chat against these people, but where are you getting it from? That's the first time I heard what you're saying. This is the first time I've heard it. Like, you could send me an email or, try to reach me. I have a whole 888 number I put out there. And I don't know if it's in my description, but I will put it out again. You can call me there, text me, leave a voice message, have me call you back. I talk to a lot of people through that. I talk to a lot of people in general. So if if you want to discuss things as opposed to coming here and accusing me and of being not credible because I'm speaking an opinion. If I had facts on what you were saying, I probably wouldn't even be talking about the topic because I'm not going to sit here and talk about anybody I feel that way about. There's no need for me to do that. I know how good. You're right. Okay, let me relax. Get back into my zen real quick. Whew. All right. I have some let me take a sip of this red wine. I haven't even drunk. I had poured me a little glass and hadn't had one sip, but now I need one. All right, so he has some hardcore feelings about them, huh? And that's what I'm saying too. There's a lot of people out there with hardcore feelings that are saying horrible things. I don't understand, why do you have to say these things? Like, I can so easily turn a blind eye to things and people that I really don't like. Because if I don't like something, I'm not entertaining it. I'm not going to engage with it. Oh, he's a fan? I did not get that from him because he would be in my chat a lot over the past however many months, and I never got that from him. But okay. Okay, I'm trying to look at the chat and keep up, but Milton is the mole. Wait for the trial. Milton. Oh. Milton Brown, June Brown, the co-defendant. Okay. Oh, I didn't know Preston was a part of the Beehive, Jay, man. I'm just seeing your comment about that. Yeah, we're peaceful. I don't want to hear that. I mean, you feel like that, cool, but I'm not losing any credibility. So if you don't feel me, then you can feel your way out of my platform. All right, so where was I? Let's see. Yeah, I was saying that Azriel could be a truth warrior of the month. She's like January's truth warrior, and that's a strong month. You're starting off the year, setting things off, speaking what needs to be said. I encourage everybody to do the same. If you have something hanging over you right now where you're debating, unless it's going to cause someone harm, obviously you want to be careful. But at the same time, it's time to pull this veil down, pull the curtain back, tell the truth. Tell the truth. There are people that are hurting that don't have to hurt as much or as long if the truth just it comes out, So the bullying online is crazy. I don't know that the laws have definitely not caught up to the internet. And people, like I was saying, talking about Carolina Diamond or Dr. Rogers, whatever you want to call her. We used to call her Grease Face. I'm not gonna be doing that anymore. But yeah, so she went to the police on Dana, from what I understand. I thought she said there were 3 bloggers that she was reporting on. I don't know if you guys mentioned it here and I missed it, but that is what has to be done. Like, you have to, telling the truth means you got to go, when you go all the way with telling the truth, there's some things that are going to be uncomfortable, awkward, maybe a little painful, maybe a lot painful, but you got to go walk through that. You got to get to the other side. Um, Good enough. Tim had a live after meeting Joy. It was so sad. I bet it was sad because from what I understand, he still doesn't have her home. And I don't know. I think he was recorded saying some things about her that didn't sound very supportive. And I think that recording was something he was not aware of. I understand that he also records people without letting them know. So I think what you put out there is what you get back. And nobody deserves what these girls and their families are going through as a result of what they're going through. Nobody deserves this. Yeah, it probably was hurt, JC. A lot of times when we're hurt, we lash out. But you have to be careful. I mean, this situation is so unique in many ways. But there's there's just a part of it where you have to guard yourself. There's a lot of snakes in this grass that we call the R. Kelly sector of YouTube. All right. So Preston was okay. I understand now because I don't know why he popped into my head, because I understand now why he was saying the things he was saying earlier. Okay, I'm just putting pieces together in my head. Joy's mom got to hug her daughter after not seeing her for 3 years. That's JC. Okay. Mixed emotions with Joy, Miss Kim says. Sugar Brown 37. Dana J needs a serious psych evaluation. The way he inserted himself into R. Kelly's life. Like, who does that? On the internet, no one deserves it at all. Leave them alone. Hi, Denise. Denise Brewer, how are you doing? Hope all is well. So yeah, the whole situation is really crazy. And where am I at with this? So we were talking about Azriel and the fight and her coming out with her claims. We went through the claims. There's some other points. Like I said, those who believe that that she, this was the plan all along. And I have to say that I did say that she put herself out there to get picked apart because she is continuing to be on social media, and she's 22 years old. What do you expect? I mean, the girl is, she has expressed that she has a lot of dreams. She has things she wants to conquer. She's out here trying to be a billionaire. I know at one point she was asking for 50,000 followers on, I'm not sure which platform, so she could go live. And now I understand she has 200K and growing. So what it looks like to a lot of people, not me, but I know that people look at this and go, well, this is for clout. She wanted followers. She wants to, build her name. He's in jail, so now she's just gonna, the money ran out. There's even rumors that she stole from him. And of course, these people who support him and they have platforms, they're going to use their platforms to do whatever they can to make her not credible, to say things about her that will make people, feel a way about her, look at her a certain way, not in a good way. That's why, Diva, are you really saying she's on the run because of that? Because of what exactly? I'm hoping you're not agreeing with any of these things. What monies wasn't giving them nothing but surgery and hairdos in a room. Yeah. I don't know what money. I don't know if you guys saw the Tasha K where she was talking about how there's 6K on his books and how Azriel was the one who put the money there. And as well as Rashana, which I honestly did not believe that, or don't believe that Rashana put money on that man's books. Because I do still believe, because it was in the documents, that she and her family testified for the grand jury, which brought about those initial indictments. And if you're a star witness in a case and being protected for that, why are you putting money on this person's books? So someone let me know that you don't have to use your real legal name to put the money on the books. So if that's the case, anybody could be doing that and saying it's her. That's my point on that. Um, I'm looking at the chat. Let's see. And I say this out loud for the replay because I watch other people's lives and they read the chat with mumbling, and I'm like, well, who are you addressing, or who are you talking about? So I try to just say it out loud. JC Smoke and Mirrors. Ty Mallard, and they should be locked up for harassing a federal witness. Okay, I have to go back. Denise Brewer, you're not on Twitter. You need to get on Twitter, hun. That's where all the action is. Olivia, I used to embrace that differences of opinions, one of the things that makes humanity beautiful, but I'm so confused over this R. Kelly situation. Like, people really think he's innocent. You know, I really don't know if these people really think he's innocent, or do they really just want him to be innocent? Maybe they identify with him or in some sick way. The people who are drawn to this sector are typically on one side or another, whether a victim or a predator. And then there's people who are empaths and people who are just really supportive of people who've been through stuff. So a lot of them are in pain, whether victim or predator, because I don't know. I think some of predators aren't just evil, but they've also, like Sylvester, been hurt themselves and don't know how to manage that pain. What's happening, Deshaun Johnson? Long time no see. Definitely. I'm glad to see that you're good. Ty Mallard. Yeah, I think that was happening, wasn't it, in the past? I don't want to say that out loud, but yeah, I agree with you. They're gonna make sure the feds keep him locked up due to their illogical support. You know, I don't know. I've heard a lot of kooky things from that side. The billboards, the petitions, this woman who called in on someone's live saying they're bringing 600 people on buses for the trial. Like, how is that going to help him? Seriously. What's up, Lil Red? Welcome. So, I was talking about the shadow self and how that part of ourselves, that dark part of ourselves, thrives on drama and negativity, toxicity. It loves people who, we clash with. Loves just drama. Oh, yeah, 600 people, Sugar Brown. The woman was serious. She's from a Facebook group, she said, and that's what the plan is. They got it all worked out. So, Denise Brewer, you commend Dr. Rogers. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me speak on her going to the sheriff's office on you know who. But yeah, I agree with that. I'm glad she did that because I would do the same thing, honestly. And like Tasha K said too, she's like, I don't owe these streets nothing. I'm not out here trying to protect the streets. Like, are you serious right now? People, I'm snitching. You gonna come for me? Threatening me, my family. If I feel any type of danger, I'm acting out and getting in front of it. I'm not going to be sitting around scared, biting my nails, wondering what's going to happen next. No. You got to get out in front of things and protect yourself. I don't take Dana seriously, so pressing charges for me was not in question. He made a whole video about Nia and I. He made a video about you. Okay. Well, he made a video about me too, to be honest. But I didn't, it was a YouTube thing, so whatever. I don't know why he would make a video about you. Well, not you, at least. I don't know what that would be about. But you guys, that's why I don't engage with these people, because all they're going to do, can you imagine if I hopped in somebody's chat just to say I'm here or something, and they would take that and turn it into something that it's not. That's what I've learned. This internet does so easily is just lies. And people believe it. People just believe anything. They haven't heard one thing from me, but they're going to believe everything they hear from people who don't care about me, don't want me here. These people, you know, they're haters, to put it very simply. So you guys are over here talking about power. I don't care who shot Ghost. My thing is, that's not, it's over. Like, why even come back with these episodes? But if you do think you know who it is, put it in the chat. Thank you, Tahira. Thank you. If you think I'm the truth, if you here support me, with me, you the truth too. Okay, real recognize real. Let's see, Denise Brewer, he made a 3-minute video about me with a bride of Chucky. You know, this just says this person doesn't have, you know, let me stop talking about them because they're going to just start putting me in their stuff again. I don't want no parts of that. You guys, some of you hit me up asking when I was coming live, asking me, you know, what's going on? Are you okay? Just know that I have been definitely, you know, just staying, chilling, basically. I try to follow spirit. I pray, when should I go on? I'm coming on Sunday, though, with my, I call her my guru. She is a spiritual guide, very much like myself, but like so much more powerful, honestly, because she's been living in this life world and helping people for much longer than me. And she really guided me to start my channel, to be honest. She told me by the end of this year, I wouldn't believe the things that were going to happen. We met up a couple weeks ago again for another session, and she is going to come on live. She wants to pull cards and all that kind of stuff with y'all. I told her I don't show my face, at least right now. And she says she's good with that. She's cool with doing that. I told her she could Skype in. But anyway, just a heads up that Sunday, this is probably going to happen. I'll keep you guys posted. And this is the direction I'm trying to go in. I think we all just need to be very aware and conscious of things. And I want to make sure I bring these things to light so that we are all on the same page, because we are here together for a reason. And that is, like I keep saying, to heal, to love, spread love, and to, you know, help people see the light on things. And this particular thing we're talking about is Sylvester and all the things around him. Look at his life. Do you guys believe that he broke his foot kicking the wall when he found out about Azriel? That was a rumor that I saw too. Okay, I see prayers for your grandpa Deshaun. So let me look back because I missed something. It sounds like, Deshaun, you've had a loss. Prayers up to you on that, and my condolences go out to you. I miss my grandfather very much. My grandfather, my maternal grandfather, he put a microphone in my hand. I was like 5 years old. I still have the tapes. And he said, "Say hello, world." So like I have these tapes of myself at like 4, 5, 6 years old saying hello, world, and talking to the world. I'm looking at the chat. Let's see. Silver S70, hello. So which of the 4 Cook County cases is going first? Don't they have to tell the judge this month sometime? You know, I'm going to come back. I'll probably do a video update on the court stuff because I haven't checked my sources on what's happened as of late. I haven't checked it actually in a couple weeks since the new year. So I will check that, and if anything is new, I'll definitely throw a video up. I got to get this audio situation handled. I guess I'm going to have to just switch softwares because I've been having problems with this one for a while. But I really want to be able to come back live like I was going to do tonight. Yes, Diva. So a lot of people are living in their shadow selves. They love it. They feel very comfortable there. You don't have to strive very hard to live in your shadow self and in the most negative parts of yourself. You don't have to do much of anything. It's a very comfortable place to be. You know, it's very easy to get down and dirty with somebody. Because because I know it don't take me long when I'm ready to curse somebody out. I've gotten to a place where I can try to manage that a little better, especially at work. I don't curse people out at work, but you know, sometimes things get said that, you know, don't have to get said. So we need to feed our shadow selves the most positive things we can. So when you feel like you're in a bad place, a negative place, you have to consciously flip the script, flip the switch, turn on the lights, bring in the sunshine. You have to purposely and meaningfully do it. You have to be focused on that. You can't, when you dwell in it for too long, you start to attract like energies, like people who resonate with that energy, people who align with that energy. And with that, you'll bring circumstances to your life that also align with that energy. So you have to be very careful of what you entertain in your life, the emotions that you let run wild. And as I keep saying, you have to live them out, feel things out, go through pain, cry, do all that stuff, but don't live there too long. So, okay, I don't know what's going on between Deshaun and Priscilla. Am I seeing something that I need to put my foot on? Good night, Aliyah. Should have been asleep a long time ago, had to come in. Thank you so much for coming through. All right, let me move on. Let me see what else I have to say, because I had things to say that I want to make sure I get in. Yeah, before you leave, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already done so. If you haven't subscribed, please do that also. Who are you saying no? We need to talk about something too, Deshaun. Yeah, go ahead and like this thing. Let's see, I'm going up. JC says the trial dates are April 27th, federal Illinois, May 18th for New York, and federal case for September 14th. Yeah, that's what I have also. So, in case anybody was wondering. Listen, forgiveness is a big part of getting out of your shadow self. A lot of times we feel the pain we do because we feel guilty or ashamed for things that we probably aren't warranted feeling. So to climb up out of that, you got to just start forgiving yourself and start being grateful for your, you know, the basics, which is life itself. If you're up and breathing, you have a reason for gratitude. And if you don't have nothing else going on good with yourself that you know, feel, then that alone should keep you sustained in gratitude. You guys are talking about that documentary trailer. I need to go see that trailer. So yeah, you have to release karmic ties. Karmic ties are, man, those things can wrap you up for lifetimes. Karmic ties are typically agreements that we've made as a soul based on life experiences. So, you know, if we had a lot of money and we treated people really badly because of we were rich or whatever, we might have said, you know what, I don't want to have money in my next lifetime because I don't want to be that person. I'd rather just be humble and broke. So you've made an agreement at that point. And lifetimes later, you're still wondering, why am I broke? No matter what I do, I can't get out of this rut. Well, you need to break that agreement that you made, your soul made lifetimes ago. Release karmic ties. You can write these things out. I break all agreements previously made in previous lifetimes. I have fulfilled all of my lessons. Like if you're conscious and aware enough to know that you're good to start fresh right now, then you can break those ties. You have to also just believe too. Belief is a big thing that people struggle with. And if you don't have belief in a higher self, a higher power, belief in yourself as a human being, then you really don't have anything to stand on. The foundation of that belief is important. So R. Kelly's infected toe. What's going on? You calling her a clown? Um, I was giving her props for going to the popos on you know who. So you know, I don't know if she's a clown. Is clown the word we're using for this person? I think for me, she's a little bit of a cornball, a little dry is the feedback I got. I had hip somebody to her and they were like, she a little dry. I couldn't watch her. Denise, you're starting to feel like a clown. Should, if whatever you don't, so like that's what I'm talking about too. Like you don't self-deprecate. Is that the word? Talk about yourself in a negative way and compound the feelings by putting the words out there. You know. So Diva's asking me, what do I think about Avenatti and Daryl Johnson? Um, Not surprised to see them together. Daryl Johnson to me has always been one for the cameras. He's never been to me a credible a representative. Put his foot in his mouth a bunch of times. Even when we saw him on Gayle King trying to calm R. Kelly down or whatever he called himself doing, he just wanted to be on camera. That was for clout. He's not supposed to be seen or heard in that role. So to see him and Michael Avenatti together, I mean, I have a little more tolerance for Avenatti only because he seems to have brought things to the table that we needed, such as tapes and such. You know, well put together guy. He in a lot of hot water. I understand that. His credibility has been, you know, questioned. It's definitely being questioned. But at the same time, like I said, the bottom line is that this man goes to prison. And whoever is helping with that, then I say more power to him. So if Daryl Johnson is now going to be coming on to the non-supportive side of R. Kelly and speaking some truths that he knows, and I'm ready to listen. Yeah, Avenatti's arrest has nothing to do with R. Kelly, by the way, just like J-Man is saying in the chat. I totally agree with that. I've been saying that. People were quick to judge once he was arrested that, or say that the chain of, what is it? The chain of, I forgot the term they used for when the hands that touched the evidence, that he tainted that because of his arrest. No, doesn't change that. Doesn't change what's on the tape. R. Kelly's infected toe. Goddess, did I tell you Tracy Brown said Aaliyah's mom will be indicted on obstruction? No, you did not. Are you still on Twitter? I don't see, I mean, maybe I'm just not on there enough, but yeah, I haven't seen that. That is interesting. I do believe more, well, you're letting us know there's another indictment, but I believe there are more coming. Chain of command. Thank you, Diva. I do believe there are more arrests coming, more enablers, because a lot of them are talking. And the ones who are talking, you know, like I said before, have probably already made their deals or probably already spoken their truths to the feds and anybody else who's listening. Who wants to go to jail for R. Kelly? Seriously. He probably treated him like crap when he was out. So, yeah. Diva, so it was our what is it? R. Kelly's infected toe said that Aaliyah's mom is going to be indicted on obstruction. And this came from, who did it come from? Tracy? Tracy, is that Tracy's Viewpoint or something like that? Now she's saying, or he's saying, R. Kelly's team still doesn't even know all the victims and the trial is in 3 months. Yeah, they're still asking for who a couple of the victims are, who are listed in the indictments, and the prosecution has held them off, and they want them to wait until the witness list comes out, which typically happens a few weeks before trial, right? Silver at 70 says she doesn't see Aaliyah's mom being indicted, and so I don't know how accurate the information is that R. Kelly's infected toe is telling us, but this is what they're saying. I don't know, you know, honestly, and I'm not tapping into spirit for that. I hope nobody would, but from what I can see, P Hive is begging to go to jail. And this is Miss Kim. Yeah, we're going to see the witness list, R. Kelly's. The infected toe. Denise says they all get their info from our side and they don't do research. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that over these months. So I was talking about karmic ties and breaking those ties. Another part of getting out of that lower self or that low shadow self that you might be dwelling in is to acknowledge your feelings. You got to face your feelings. You can't hide from them. You can't cover them up with alcohol or drugs or whatever it is you do, sex. You got to go through feelings. And you got to also acknowledge not only your own feelings, but how you probably made other people feel. And this is what I'm talking about, is to release karmic ties to people and situations. And so you can move on with your life and your next life and your next life. So you don't keep carrying on the same bondage situations. Some people call some things generational ties because it's a family woven thing, but you can break your karmic ties to that too. So you acknowledge your feelings, you acknowledge the feelings of both yourself and the other parties involved in the situation. Know that you're forgiven by God, by the Almighty, the all that is, the all-seeing, all-knowing, all everything. And forgive yourself, forgive others. Your inner child is also a part of that. You know, your inner child is someone who needs to be freed in a lot of situations. We forget the joy that the child brings, was when we were children and before any trauma. How innocent, we just look at anything and anybody just like with open arms and with love. But at some point, you know, we get abused or bad, something happens, and that inner child gets forgotten. So it's always important to acknowledge your inner child, nurture your inner child, forgive your or allow your inner child to forgive you, and forgive your inner child for whatever you might think the inner child might be responsible for. But you know, you got to again feel the emotions that come through when you're doing these things. These exercises are part of my meditations. You can email me if you would like to experience that. I also have I have like 5, maybe 6 meditations on my channel. So you can start with those too. And if you feel in them, then you can hit me up for one-on-ones. The whole purpose of all of this is so we can ascend, so our souls can move on and we can become workers like me, helping people. Yeah, so we have to heal ourselves. A lot of people are hurting. That's why a lot of this lashing out is happening against Azriel and her family. I don't think, you know, look, I don't think it's a good idea for all that social media stuff right after this stuff is happening, this breakthrough. Even though reading that I did said, you know, it's time to retreat, time to heal, time to work with spirit, work in spirit, time to, you know, be with family, but not on social media. You know, the pictures that I saw with the family, those things are lovely. I'm so happy for them. But at the same time, I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't. It gives me this awkward kind of feeling too. Like, you know, she might not have the best. I mean, you know, I was gonna say she might not have the best advisors, but then again, she's probably not listening to anybody. She's 22. So, okay, what do you, Brewer? You can't come over here taking over my channel now. Let's see. What are you saying in the chat? They're actually mad that girl went home to her family, and that's sad. What kind of people are they? Okay, yeah, you and me are on the same page. I agree. She went home. She's with her family. You know, Azriel, from what I understand, she's a Capricorn. Can anybody confirm that? I think I read that or I heard that on a channel. So Azriel, so right now the planets are lined up as such where Capricorn, it's Capricorn season, basically. Capricorns are in sun, rising, I think, and Cancer and moon. Polar opposites, and Capricorns are, you know, it's this whole thing is based in reality, family, home life. These are all the things she's representing right now. And also the way that the sun and the moon have passed one another. We just had a wolf full moon recently. I don't know, it still might be actually happening, but that wolf moon comes when the shadow is at the top of the sun. The shadow of the moon is at the top of the sun when it passes, as opposed to the middle or the bottom. So the wolf moon represents the souls that are coming in, the energy of the souls, because of the souls that are coming in at this time, which is a hungry energy, energy that wants to take over, chaotic, untamed. This is what we're dealing with. These are the type of energies, and they're ready to possess. So if you got weak souls out here, barely living, these things will come and take over. That's why you have to protect yourselves. You got to spiritually protect yourselves out here. It's light and dark, it's good against evil, and it's happening. R. Kelly's infected toe. Goddess, the hive is still obsessing on whether Angelo was there or not. I can't take it. Does it matter if he was there or not? Why do they care? Oh, because they think he was a part of the setup, right? Well, look, I don't know if he was there or not. I initially did think he was there because of that whole, your dad said your phone is under the sink. I know you guys all heard that, but now I understand that he was watching the live while he was on his way there and he saw, or something, I don't know, some craziness. You know, they're going to believe what they want to believe, that whatever's going to fit their narrative, they're going to run with it. I just don't agree with bashing the victims, bashing Azriel. She doesn't deserve that. Anybody doing that, honestly, is disgusting. Oh, it's Aaliyah's birthday. Happy birthday, Aaliyah. Wait, what's today's day? Is it are you is it past midnight? How long have I been live? Okay, it's going on 11. So if you're, I'm on the West Coast though. So I guess if you're on the East Coast or any other Eastern time zone, it's the next day. Nobody on that side has ever read or dissected the indictment on their videos. They're uneducated, plain and simple. Silver at 70. Silver at 70. I don't know. I've seen you on other people's, in other chats. I thought you were on, well, I don't want to insult you because what you just said is the truth. So let me ring a bell for that. I ain't even rang the bell tonight. Where is my bell? Oh, here we go. Yeah. So let's see. What rumor are we clearing up? They keep saying it's a setup, but nobody can describe what the setup actually is. Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, they think that Azriel was, you know, they go back to when her mother made a comment to her on camera, something like, it's time to woman up or something to that effect. And they thought that that was her sending her off into R. Kelly's camp to do a job, to be abused, raped. Who knows what else went on? The orgies, the this, the that. The girl was a little young baby, 17-year-old child. And illegal in Florida where she was to do what he did. And they got documents and digital footprints and this and that on the guy. And so I don't know what their problem is and why they continue to stomp and fight for this man with everything he has stacked up against him. But Miss Kim, you smell pissed. But yeah, it's very, I don't even know if sad, it's scary, it's just horrible. There's so many words. I don't know. It's just unfathomable. It's unbelievable, immoral. I mean, I can break out my dictionary and just go through the synonyms for bad or horrible. Yeah, it might be illegal in Illinois, but it happened in Florida. It's documented. First time, she was 17. So Miss Anonymous, you know, and even if it is legal in Illinois, is it moral? It's probably legal in Illinois because it's happening so much they had to change the law. Otherwise, everybody would be in jail. Exactly, Melanin. That's what I'm saying. It's morally wrong. So, yeah, somebody's defending this. Lil Red, is scary that many people are willing to believe he is not a predator. After everything. Okay. So, yeah, it is definitely wrong Legal or not. I mean, you know, I think some places is legal as young as 14, 15, isn't it? Like Germany. I don't know. I think it's disgusting. I'm a girl. I'm a woman, and I've been a girl, and that's not something you're trying to do as a young girl if you ain't got to do it. I mean, you know, if it's not something you know that you should be doing, and it's not, you shouldn't be doing that. So R. Kelly's infected toe. Yep, Azriel set it all up, even though she wasn't even born. For most of the girls, she still set everything up. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing too. Set up what? I mean, now that you're putting it that way, exactly, because a lot of the stuff that he's facing happened before she was even born, alive. You know, a teenager, all of that. Okay, Miss Kim, I got you. So yeah, playing with that 17, playing with, well, yeah, 17 wasn't playing with Barbie dolls. However, like if I were to get taken, if that would have happened to me at 17, I'm not the type of person, even then, as I was, you know, I was a really shy person, quiet and all of that, but I'm the type of person that I get a fire inside of me if something wrong happens to me or around me. I don't know, it just is in me. Phyllis, you made it. Hey, Ma. I haven't seen you in so long. So good to see you. Little Red, leave her alone. Yeah, Chicago might be a different breed of people, Little Red. I will do a reading on Joycelyn. I did one on her, what, about a month, 2 months ago? But, you know, the reading I did for Joycelyn at that time, it just spoke of that fear, which I still see in her. I still see her lashing out of fear. I still see her very fragile. I still see those things. I did a reading on all three of them. I think it was probably one of my earlier readings in January or February. And that reading, we were told that Azriel will return to her family. Joycelyn will not. That reading also spoke to a suicide, a murder-suicide. But I do get vibes. I don't even like saying this out loud. I don't even believe I just said that, but I'm just going to say that I hope there is no pact. If he gets a lot of time, life or whatever, or even before that happens, because he knows that Azriel is now cooperating, maybe he might be that weak person to try to take his life or take his life. Will she do it also? Because there's a pact. This pact thing has been spoken about openly for quite some time. So Diva's saying Robert Reed, his friend who is a coach now, started the setup against R. Kelly in 2015. They have been investigating him since. Good to know. Diva the Divine Light has a channel, in case you don't know. Follow her, subscribe to her channel. She's got some great videos up. She does book readings on some of the books that are out around this topic. Big shout out to her, my sis. Geronda told us about a pact, and I think she wasn't the only one, though, El Good Enough, right? We've heard this. I hope not either, Ty. I really do. We got to keep our prayers up and keep these people lifted in prayer. We got to send them love. When I say send love, what I mean is imagine. You have to use your imagination. And spirit, a lot of times, your mind, you know, the visuals you create are very strong. Words are very strong too. That's why writing is powerful. So you can write your prayers down. You can imagine the love coming from your heart going to theirs. Imagine your light energy going over and showering them, showering their household. You have to make sure you shower yourself first with it. Thank you, Denise, for subscribing to Diva. Yeah, we got to send Azriel strong love, like Deshaun is saying. We got to hold her up, because if she's going to go through this, she's just getting started. She's been through a lot, but she's going to go through more. This is not no cakewalk, okay? This situation is not a cakewalk. Life is not a cakewalk, obviously. So Azriel and her family, you know, what I see with them is that they're an amplified example of what is going on in many households around the world. A lot of abuse, a lot of covering up, a lot of men who are taunting the families because they got their girl under their lock and the families can't do anything about it. So that's why I do, you know, give props to the families who we've seen visible in this fight. It's not easy to make yourself public spectacle in a situation like this, especially. It's embarrassing. The things that we know that he does to women, to girls. And then you know, to look at someone and know that that happened to them, that is a horrible shame that people carry. And Azriel may not look like she's carrying any or act like it, but I'm telling you, deep down, that girl is in pain. I felt it when she was on that live. She choked up a couple times. But her speaking out like that is you know, it's powerful. Ty Mallard, Miss Denise has a channel also. Denise Brewer. If you haven't subscribed to Denise, please do so. She has a channel with some interesting videos. To be honest with you, Denise, I haven't been on because I think when you came on, I was kind of retreating from YouTube at that point. I had to go into my little shell and focus on myself and focus on what I'm gonna do here and all this stuff. So I haven't really checked out a lot of your work, but I will say that I was hit up a lot when you posted my video with Lavelle. I'll just say that since we're talking. Typically you want to ask somebody if you're going to play someone's video, you want to check with them, okay? But I didn't, you know, I let you live on that. I'm not tripping, but just know that, you know, you're not really supposed to be doing that, playing a whole video of somebody's. But, you know, it is what it is. It's all good. But yeah, you guys follow Denise Brewer, subscribe to her. If you're on the replay, look in the chat to find her and click on her name, as well as Diva the Divine Light. Give them some love. I don't post enough to entertain y'all like I probably should be. So please, they definitely will entertain you. Diva said Denise be putting foot on necks. I think I did hear something with you going off, girl. You don't pull no punches. I know that much. And that's what I like. We like that here, right? On YouTube. I mean, what else are you here for if you're not here to bang your chest a little bit? Yeah, let's ring some bells for the Truth Warriors. Denise included. And, of course, you too, Diva. And all of you in the chat. Yeah. All right, so let me keep going here. So I was talking about how Azriel's, I think, a Capricorn. I don't know if anybody confirmed that or not. But it's Capricorn season. And she, being that she came out and broke out the way she did this month, this brand new year, this new decade, new era, new energy, a whole shift is happening right now. Look, if you're not growing, you're not going to feel a shift. If you're not, you know, if your energy is stagnant and you're stuck, that shift can't happen. So why are you guys talking about Nick at night now? Oh, Deshaun says, someone please stop her. Why are we trying to stop anybody? We don't need to be stopping anybody from doing what they do. This is what I don't like in here. Why are we saying this? Can we not bring that energy over here? I mean, not to be on y'all like this, but I mean, we've been talking here for a good minute. And I thought I was trying to make some breakthroughs, and here y'all are on that. Horatio, I need to talk. Please, let's chat. What do you need to talk about, Horatio? Don't be sorry, Deshaun. I just don't, I'm not rocking with that. You know what I mean? I know you haven't been over here in a minute too, so you probably don't even know what's going on. Go watch my live from New Year's Eve. Maybe that'll clear some stuff up. Who we really are, Horatio. Who are we? Let's break it down. I want to talk about this whole alien effect too. You guys might not have realized that they're trying to usher in this whole alien introduction. I have a whole news You know, maybe I'll put it on Twitter or Instagram. I have a news thing, a news clip that came out maybe a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about these drones that were in formation with wings of 6 feet span, and nobody knew what was going on. This was in Colorado. They were asking, people were asking, could they shoot them down? They told them no, because it's not safe. They haven't identified these drones, this, that, and the other. They're calling them drones. But really, what they're doing, because they've named someone from the UN. This was back in 2010, who the person to greet the aliens. They gave this person a title and a job. This person's job already existed, but they renamed the person in the position. Why is the UN have a person who ushers in aliens and greets them? Because they're going to be ushering this into us. Look out, because there's just going to be some things that are going on. There are big events happen, take you off guard, make you scared, make you take chips and shots and things. So I would just, stay on top of all the laws where you live. Horatio, what is Horatio talking about? You guys are deleting his messages. I didn't even know what he's saying. He said who we really are, and then something got deleted. Tahira, Horatio, you are in the chat, buddy. How can I join the chat? Oh, okay, that's kind of weird. You're in the chat. Are you not looking? All right, I don't know what's going on with that, but mainly you, he said. Mainly me. Okay, yeah, we don't want that, Tahira. You're not going to be trying to do some fake exposing, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. We can get that person out of here. You can block them. I don't need no new people up in here causing no problems. I'm not thirsty for people, so you can block them. He might be the alien coming in. The aliens are coming, y'all. You nice. You just timed them out. That's really nice. No fear. Our star family is around. Star family, I like that. Yeah, I'm not afraid either. See, when I say they are ushering them, let's not get it twisted that they're already here. We are not the only living beings. You guys believe that we're the only living beings? But because we're really not. Oh, they in here sneak hating? Is that, or sneaking in here to hate? Is that what's happening? Whatever. Listen, I'm trying to make some points so I can wrap this up. I've been on here for a minute. I had to break this up into 2 parts. A whole black screen. This is just a mess, but I had to get out here to you guys. It was on my heart for a minute to come speak. I got to fix my issues with this software, probably get a new software situation happening. There, yeah, Diva, there are aliens. So let's see. I'm looking at my notes. Oh yeah, so I'm just looking at the fact that I mentioned this before, but yeah, I had my 1-year anniversary on January 9th. I did a reading on Azriel Clary just to commemorate that. She was my first reading on the channel last January. And I got a lot of birthday wishes for the channel. So much love was in the comments, which I prayed for during the intro of my Aaliyah reading, and I mentioned that too. And so, I just want to thank God, thank Almighty Father for all of your love and support and encouragement and inspiration and motivation, all of that. And for you guys for being here, supportive and standing strong with me, standing strong in this fight for victims, for survivors, for children, young people who are lost and don't know where to go, don't know how to get to places, get to who can help them. I hope everybody's doing well in this new year. I hope everybody has optimism around them, supportive people. I hope you know that you are not alone. I'm talking about, obviously, God, but I'm also talking about us. You are not alone. The best place to find us as a group is on Twitter. You can follow me there, Goddess Dawn, the number 3, and then follow who I follow. That's the easiest thing I can tell you, especially if you're new to Twitter. We share information on there, and you know, it can be a hoop. So I think I'm pretty much done at this point. Did we talk about everything? Let's see. We were talking, I came here to talk about Azriel. I said she's going to be Truth Warrior of the Month. She's the January Truth Warrior, January 2020 Truth Warrior, for coming out and speaking her truth live, because that's bold right there. Had a whole fight on camera with a girl who she called her sister wife for a long time, and is now back with her family from what we see, which is amazing and wonderful, because you can't beat family when it's love like that. And where did I put the bell? I set it down. I have to get the big one. That's a strong one. That's a big one. That's the big bell. I got 3 bells. But you know, we spoke on Joycelyn, who is, you know, was arrested and booked, has to go to court for this situation, looks very sad and dark and lost, sounds the same way. We all saw what happened. It's just a horrible situation. I know the parents are also going through it, and I don't care what anybody says behind those smiles that we see in those photo shoots on Snapchat. There's hurt and pain, and a lot of healing that needs to be done. And I'm really praying that these people take the time to go in, meaning into the quiet, kind of like what Dominique did. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, it's healthy versus not healthy to not be on social media versus be on social media and all that. I'm just saying that, you know, you got to take time to yourself and get into a quiet place to hear the guidance from God. You have to listen. You can't listen when you too busy listening to all these people. You got all these people behind you telling you what to do. You got cameras flashing. You are recording a documentary. You are on Snapchat and this and that, and just too much. It's a lot. You're on Twitter. It's a lot for what somebody has been through, such as her. So I know that we haven't seen her out like this. This is why I think a lot of people are just reveling in this, because she has, like Joy, been quiet. Joy still is. Been quiet, been in the dark shadows of the situation, not, you know, speaking out. But now she is. And I know it might sound like I'm trying to push her back into the dark, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that there's nothing to prove out here by trying to show, you know, a brave face. It's more so about taking care of yourself, getting your family back on track and back, you know, get that healing started. It's not going to be overnight. There's a lot of hate on the internet, and doesn't need to be, she doesn't need to be entertaining that either. R. Kelly's infected told Dr. Rice said Dominique was crying in the documentary because of what is happening to R. Kelly, not because of her story. He's still on, Dr. Rice? I didn't know he came back to YouTube. You know, does he know her to say that? I mean, I think that's kind of bold for somebody to just speak on somebody's behalf. He wants to believe what he wants to believe. I think a lot of these people are being paid by some of the other side, you know, representatives. A lot of them, a couple of them have come out and admitted that they've been contacted to represent this person, to represent Sylvester on YouTube. Oh, Priscilla, January 9th, your son's birthday. Special. So you're not going to forget it. Yeah, I'm going to be trying to move over to another type of platform. I'm not going to leave YouTube, but I'm going to be stretching my wings. I'm working on some things. I told you guys that, you know, I'm working on some things. Okay, so just hang with me on this journey. A lot of you have been with me for some time. And you know, I hope to continue to grow with you. He tried to beat her into a boy. She was damaged for years. Yeah, Dominique definitely deserves support too. I mean, a lot of prayers and love also. Oh, Miss Kim, thank you. Yeah, we are diamonds. Definitely. What's the deal with the Jasmine girl? I'm hearing different things about this Jasmine person. I don't know if you guys are all up on it about Jasmine and who Jasmine is, the young girl who, I mean, it was a whole thing between her and Dana J. She was on Dr. Rice with, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot about the Jasmine girl. But I'm hearing that she might have been set up by, I don't even want to say who, but one of the parents supposedly put her in the mix. I don't know if that's true. From what I understand, it was Dana that had brought her around. I don't know how that all happened. Thank you, Diva. But oh, and Dominique just had her baby too, right? I saw a picture someone sent me. Precious. Baby's a blessing. Never heard of Jasmine Silver S70. Jasmine is somebody who has been brought up because she looks very young. I think it was Sharon Winbush, right? Is that her name? Yeah, Sharon Winbush, who initially thought she was underage. The girl had to prove herself to her by showing her her ID. And I think she's in her mid to late 20s with a very young face. And supposedly she was sent to set up R. Kelly. Don Russell kicked her out the house. Him and Dana got into it. Supposedly this was the big fight they had was about her. Look, there's a lot of layers to this stuff too. Um, I thought it was a boy since, oh, Dominique's, I don't know if she had a boy or girl. Bells for Dominique. Yeah. Where is my little bell, y'all? I put it somewhere. I guess it's not meant. It just fell. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, shout out to Dominique for sure. Dana hates women. A lot of these men hate women too. What's up with that? A lot of these bloggers, they lash out at women and talk to them like crap. And then turn around and say they support women. Where do they do that at? I don't get it. You don't have any bell. Good enough. We can do snap fingers. I don't know if you're at home and you don't have a bell, just snap your fingers. Oh, here's my bell. I found it. Yes, bells for Dominique, bells for the warriors, the truth warriors in the chat, bells for y'all in the bushes. Hit the like button, y'all, if you haven't done so. Subscribe also if you haven't done so. I'm going to be, like I said, coming back Monday. I'm going to bring my guru on with me. We're going to talk about 2020 vision. We're going to talk about some ways to succeed as well as protect yourself. And when I say succeed, I just mean, you know, do good things and positive things in life and grow from those things. Planting the right seeds, making the right choices, because you got to make a choice. Dark or light, good or evil, which one are you going to pick? And if you don't take a stance, they going to pick you, depending on what you've been doing, the type of behavior, the type of energies you're putting out there. You going to get picked, and you might get picked for the team that you don't want to be on. So I suggest get yourself right with God and pick a side. Pick a side and get right. So what else is there, y'all? You have anything else? Because I think I'm done. I've been on here over an hour on this one, so that means at least 2 hours probably total. Dana has a Russian robot moderators always posting to send money. You know, a lot of people are on here to make money, and I'm going to tell you that the R. Kelly sector is not the one to make money in. They consider R. Kelly shock topic, a shocking, I think they say. So they limit your advertising. The money is definitely probably a third, or even broken down further, a fourth of what it would be otherwise. So just to set that straight, ain't nobody getting rich off of this. Nobody's coming up off of reporting on R. Kelly. Geronda had a boy, Dominique had a girl, a day apart. Okay, congrats to them both. Congrats to Geronda also. Sugar Brown. You know, I've listened to Dana Jalen because there's certain people that have called in that I was interested in hearing what they had to say. Only because I'm trying to break down some of this energy stuff and like differentiate the different types of people who are in this sector and why, and trying to just understand why are they feeling the need to lash out the way they are. This is the type of stuff I find interesting. And in order to help people, I need to understand them. So Dana's getting rich. She's scamming, pretending people giving money to. Yeah, see, now YouTube is what I'm talking about. Now, as far as any donations, the defense fund stuff, or whatever it is people are doing, like, yeah, I really do believe people are coming up off of that. People are definitely coming up off of that. OB Designs, KJV didn't do anything to you. Why are you blocking innocent people? Well, I don't know. I was told that, you know, something was said and it was uncomfortable. So they got to go. And you can go too. So I don't know who you are or why you feel the need to insert yourself in my chat. Or you might even be that same person. We don't know. Innocent people. Innocent, huh? I don't know what that even means in this chat. We can get rid of that person. I don't understand that. Why are you even here? There's so many things going on YouTube right now, I'm sure. Lanita. Feeling for Lanita. Let's give her some bells. Shout out to Lanita. I think it's Carter. Hugs for her, for sure. Sending love to her. Prayers up for her. All right, y'all. I think we should call it. I just hate getting off and then remembering, dang, I should have said this, I should have said that. But I guess it's never going to be a perfect live. I'm always going to probably forget stuff. I think I went through all the points that I had written down. Guess who else is in the documentary? Greenberg. Oh, yeah, that documentary has a lot of the bloggers. Greenberg, Latoya Middleton, and Dana J are both psychotic. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know what's going on with Latoya. Her name keeps coming up. Somebody even asked me about her today. I have no idea what her deal is or why she's always being mentioned and brought up. I really don't know how and why some of these people get the attention that they do. We should interview Lanita. Well, I would be honored to interview Lanita Carter. I don't know that she's in a place to be doing interviews. I know the docuseries was for a purpose, and that's to get the word out, the awareness up on Sylvester. Latoya is a spy. That's Diva saying this. Okay. I don't understand why we give attention to people and platforms that we question or don't care for, and we don't really get any value out of. I mean, you know, people might feel the same way about my platform. And to that I say, don't watch or don't listen. But I do question why entertain stuff that we don't get, we don't understand, we don't agree with, we don't, I mean, you know, and I guess to not agree, it doesn't mean you don't not to listen. Because, yeah, we do need to listen to other perspectives on things. We shouldn't be, you know, one-sided all the time. And as far as our, you know, listening to things, I agree with that. But to engage and understand, to you know, really put a lot of time and energy into a person or a platform that is, in our opinion, ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. I've been really curbing my YouTube hours a lot, watching, you know, the people I watch and stuff like that. My whole timeline looks different in 2020. I'm gonna tell you that. Trying to just use the channel to get things out of it educationally, spiritually. Like I'm trying to find, I found a lot of great YouTubers on there that are providing valuable information. I will keep you, oh, Kaboom, what's happening? Yes, I will definitely keep you posted on the new platform. I will keep you posted. I don't want to say too much ahead of time because I know there's people out there that don't want to see me win. There's people who will put their foot on something if they knew about it. I have had people literally go behind my interviews and contact people to try to throw shade and put dirt on my name. So with that being said, I just try to be very careful with what I say about what I'm doing, as well as the people that I actually deal with. Yeah, you got to mute the haters, just like JC said. I agree with that. Let's see. I'm just reading the chat. I don't know if I want to watch. I mean, I'll look at the trailer of the documentary you guys are talking about. I think somebody was here, Silver S70. I think they said that it was a low budget, looked like it was in a basement type of thing. Are you going to watch the docuseries, Wayne? Are you talking about the documentary about the new documentary, or are you talking about the docuseries part 2, The Reckoning? Because I did watch most of it. I didn't watch all of it. I did a whole live about it. Some of you guys couldn't hear it because of the buffering. I was out of town and the Wi-Fi was really weak. Good night, Ty. You're leaving us. I'm gonna leave too, y'all. I'm gonna go because I'm getting tired too. I appreciate all you guys for following me from from live to live tonight, bearing with the black screen, engaging with me on here. All my warriors, I love you very much. And those of you, Phyllis, love you too. Blessings to you. Blessings to all of you. You know, I'll see you. Definitely catch me on Twitter, Instagram, and I will definitely see you next time. Like this video before you leave though, and subscribe if you haven't done so. And yeah, I'll see you guys online. I love you all good enough too. Mwah. Thank you guys so much. Peace.